Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm UncleLander and this is Gran Turismo 2 GT mode playthrough. In the last episode we have managed to complete the entire 50 laps on the Apricot Hill and we managed to obtain the Lancia Stratos. On today's plan I have 40 laps of the Seattle City course, and as my weapon of choice I have decided to get myself a Shelby GT350 with 303 brake horsepower and 1270 kilograms of weight. I'm basically how I'm picking the cars for the races, for the endurance races, is that I have a spreadsheet that I'm using that shows me the list of cars that may possibly show up during that race. And out of all those cars, I'm analyzing every single one of these cars and I'm picking the cars that has the best power to weight ratio. Because it's endurance races, it also includes the tire degradation, so the lighter the car the better. And I think the best car for all of this is the Shelby GT350 right over here. Let's take it for the ride, let's take it for the test. Machine test, and we're gonna test it at 400, 1000 and the maximum achievable speed. As a reminder, this episode, like every single of my other Gran Turismo 2 playthrough episodes, is being recorded live on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/UncleLander. Come in, say hi. I'm playing variety of video games. Gran Turismo here, maybe Ace Combat over there, maybe Cyberpunk on the other corner. Whatever I may play. Hope you're gonna enjoy it. Okay, 400 meters. Let's go. .878 seconds. That's the time on 400 meters, and I'm pretty sure that's gonna be unranked. Well, sadly, it is unranked. Let's see what kind of time we're gonna reach at 1000 meters. I'm pretty sure that this car is not gonna be really that fast. And let's not even mention the maximum speed, because muscle cars, they have very good acceleration, but their maximum speeds are rather questionable, to say the least. Yikes. Yikes. That's a yikes. I'm not even sure if I'm not even sure if the maximum speed test is even valid at this point, because this car only reaches top of 200 kilometers an hour. So I think I'm just not gonna go for the maximum speed test. What I'm going to do is I'm simply gonna get into modifying this car and simply launching the race and getting into the topic that I could talk about with you guys. So yeah, that's a yikes. But let's not worry about that. We're gonna modify this car. It's gonna squeeze all the speed in the world. And for this car, actually, I'm not gonna buy the muffler, because I already have playtested this car when it was fully modified before I started recording this episode. And the muffler sound on this car is a rather, well, it's weak. It's, you know, it doesn't sound like V8 whatsoever, and we're only losing 40 brake horsepower, which, sure, it would sound like something very, very serious. It actually isn't. Because what matters in the 40 laps of the Seattle circuit is more that your grip of the car is what matters more rather than your maximum brake horsepower output. But I'm still gonna upgrade this car to the to have at least 500 brake horsepower, so don't worry about that. Right now it's at 325, 332 with the port grinding. 502 with did I bought everything? 502 with the NA tune. I thought it was less of a power loss. Yeah, okay, I changed my mind. We're gonna get the muffler, cause loss of power actually matters to me. It's over 49 brake horsepower. So we're gonna have to sadly deal with a V8 engine that doesn't sound like a V8 engine. Because instead of growling and making a lot of noise, we're gonna have to deal with a little bit of purring little kitten. For a car that has a horse at its front grille. Well, it is what it is. But fortunately, when it comes to this car, we are not gonna have to deal with active and traction control whatsoever. This car, after my modifications, this car drives brilliantly, and I mean brilliantly. Probably if I put like at least additional 30 minutes of tuning of the gearbox, this car would drive even better, and maybe a little bit more of the suspension, but I decided not to. This car already drives good enough for what it is. Alright, that's all the modifications that we're gonna apply into this car. So, let's simply go for the endurance 40 laps of the Seattle City Course. Maximum power output of the cars is 591, we have 551, so we are pretty much set and go. Now I need to take the screenshots with the car tuning. Hold on. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3, and 4. I need to open them all. Okay, so what do we have first? Okay, let's go suspension. And we're gonna adjust the suspension 4.5 at the front and 7.5 at the rear. Actually, ride height is pretty good. We're gonna adjust the damper bound to 3 and 6 and rebound at the same numbers. Camber 1 degree on the front and the back. Toe only minus 0.5 at the front. And when it comes to stabilizers, 5 and 6. Brakes is gonna be 2022. Now the gearbox. Okay, let me see adjustments on the gearbox. All right, so first of all, we're gonna auto set up to 12, and now first gear at 3211, the second gear at 1.683, the third gear at 1.1339, fourth gear at 1.057, fifth gear at 0.847, and the final gear at 3.385. And LSD, pretty much standard setting everything to 5 because we don't really need that much of an... Oh, wait. There we go. And this car has ridiculous downforce. Even with this ridiculous downforce, this car just sticks to the road, and I really love it for that. Alright, so the car has been fully adjusted. I guess there's nothing better to do than to start the race and simply go with it. Bye. Like I said, this car doesn't even remotely sound like a V8 with the muffler. And I know I initially said that the power does not really matter, the grip matters the most, but it's like 40 brake horsepower. I did not want to lose that much power. So, on the last episode, we were talking about a little bit about me playing Minecraft and how fun it is and actually relaxing, which I'll still stand with that. I still stand with that. If you guys manage to get yourself $30, get yourself Minecraft, it's absolutely worth it. It's so much fun. And so calming, but sticking to the video games, there was this also well, I was like off, you know, recovering from the not the disease, but from the surgery. I also have noticed that Yakuza series were on the quite serious discount, like at least 50% discount. And I was struggling because to me $60 is quite a lot, but for those $60, oh boy, took that one a little bit badly. For $60 you get 7 games, okay? That's 7 games. They are ridiculously good, okay? I have seen a friend of mine, which is also rates my channel every so often. His name is Akamatsu. He's doing stuff mostly on Twitch. But yeah, he played the entire Yakuza series as well. And it's ridiculous how many memes, I didn't realize how many memes is actually coming from the Yakuza series itself. It's a game that really wants itself to be treated seriously, but it also doesn't. This game just takes a laugh at every single thing, and it does it in such a amazing freaking way. If I could, I would show one of the memes right now, but sadly I can't. I'm currently driving. You don't drive in meme. Unless you're Kuro HS, then memes and driving, it's all the same thing. By the way, shout out to him. It's like he's also a pretty great streamer. World record holder when it comes to Need for Speed speedruns, and overall a pretty great personality. Pretty chill guy. But when it comes to Yakuza games, from what I have saw and what I understand, the Yakuza games are mostly fighting games. And even recently, the Yakuza games have got its own like one large mod. It's called Silly Mod, as if that game wasn't silly enough already. But imagine one of the finishing moves is your main character performing virtual insanity dance and just closing to you very, very slowly while wearing the Jamiroquai hat, that ginormous Jamiroquai hat. I find it absolutely hilarious. but that's a mod. The game in itself, it has a lot of serious topics. And from what I understand, this game actually, you know, shows you the Yakuza members, but it also exposes their human nature. And it shows that in the end, all of these guys are just human beings, and that's what also intrigues me. The main story of the game also intrigues me quite a lot. There's a lot of characters, which means there is a certified lore. And if there's one thing I can say, is that Yakuza is gonna be definitely a marathon game next year. All the games that I own, which is Yakuza 0. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I got distracted a little bit over there. That's on me. Which is Yakuza 0, Yakuza Kiwami 1 and 2, Yakuza 4, 5, and 6 remasters, which you could actually consider them remakes. And I forgot, there's one more game that I do not remember the title of. It's definitely not Like a Dragon, because it was not included into this. It was a different game, I just don't remember. Either ways, it's like 6-7 games, which you could say that's $7.50 each. And I'm not gonna lie, I was resisting myself to not buy the game. Thunder even was like, dude, I'm gonna buy you those games. And she was, honestly, I know her way too well. And she would buy those freaking games. She would buy those games, but I made her not do that. I made her not do that because it would basically make me feel absolutely awful. I already believe that I'm already taking way too much from you guys. As much as money is needed, I certainly believe that I already take way too much from you guys. So what I basically decided is I was like, okay, the discount is up to 15 at 11. That discount have ended. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be strong. I'm gonna deal with it. I'm not gonna buy those games, even though they are at a very good price. I bought those games. I was weak. But then I told to myself, okay, if I'm buying those games, if I'm buying the entire series over here, I'm not buying any more games this year. And I'm willing to stand with that. Until another game that I would like to play is gonna pop out. Okay, maybe I'm not gonna like spend my money so recklessly, because that's not a good idea. That's not the greatest idea. Oof. Oh, yep, okay. That was a spin. Yeah, my tires are getting yellow. I need to calm down a little bit. Oh my god, this guy sucks so much. He says that this car drives so good and then he spins it. Oh my gosh. He's spinning twice. This guy is so bad. Yeah, but I bought those Yakuza games on GOG. And I believe I'm not gonna regret that, because the memes that are coming out of that game are just brilliant. Okay, we've got 3 laps left. The tires are definitely going yellow, so I need to change the behavior of my car. I don't like GOG because it's not on Steam. Yakuza is on Steam. The problem is, Yakuza wasn't discounted GOG at that point, so I was like, yeah. It's a serious discount for 6-7 games. I'll take it. Also, I really like GOG because you can launch the games from GOG without DRM. You don't need to have the GOG client active to play your games. And I really like GOG for that. Like, I don't have to worry about my Cyberpunk getting patched if I'm gonna mod it again in the future. I don't have to worry about my Skyrim getting random freaking patch update DLC out of nowhere and ruining the entire mod list. Yeah, that was not very good. Sure, you have to deal with the games having increased size, because when, for example, a good example of that would be The Evil Within, a game that I still cannot manage to make it work till this day for some magical reasons. The Steam version of the Evil Within 1 is like 20-30 gigs. The GOG version is 60, and there's a reason for that. With the GOG versions of the game, you're downloading every single language package that the game has. Hence why the increased size. And if it gets an ad, it's easy to revert. Yes, backwards patching. You can basically... Oh, yep, that's Viper GDS spinning more than I do. I mean, the fact that this car have not killed the driver inside, it's already a miracle. But yeah, backwards patching your games, you can do that on GOG too, so... As much as we all love Steam, and don't get me wrong, I do not hate Steam at all, if GOG has the same game that I want to buy on Steam, I'd rather get it on the former. Okay, I think I said it incorrectly. Okay, let me try to say it again because it's not gonna leave me alone. If there's a game on Steam, no, if there's a game on GOG that it's also available on Steam, I'd rather get this game on GOG. That's basically all I want to say. I needed to say it again because it would not leave me alone. Don't worry about it, the car is fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. wouldn't really call myself, because I have this now thought in my head, I wouldn't call myself a fanboy of the GOG, but I can definitely notice a benefits of a different platform where those benefits are basically showing up. Yeah, I definitely need to get to the pits. Those tires are like having almost zero grip at this point. Which also I'm gonna take that moment because I need to clean my nose, so just bear with me for a moment. Alright, sorry about that. Alright, that's first 10 laps. Are you ready? Oh, I'm so ready. If there's a... Excuse me, there's a one thing that Gran Turismo 2 definitely had a little bit on the wonky side, was the car sounds. Lots of time the car sounds were less than adequate in some cases. I think this is actually the perfect case. You are drawing a 551 brake horsepower V8 engine. And it sounds like a freaking Peugeot. Which it does. Actually, hold on. I'm pretty sure that this car right now sounds like Peugeot 406, the touring car. The car that you can modify yourself. Or the car that is like in the special test, the Rome City course. I believe those are two identical sounds. Now let's think about it. Is there anything else that could be said about Yakuza? Oh yes, I was actually trying to find like a puzzle set for the future. If I could basically construct any kind of puzzles, you know, any kind of stuff like that. There is nothing. And even if you try to like get a mug for yourself, all the mugs are just like very not really even like original stuff. Not made by Sega, only, you know, just the sticker slapped on a mug, and that's it. That they call it and they call it a day. You know, you could get the same shit on Etsy for $5, and they demand you to pay $30 on eBay or Amazon. And I am like, man. Some people are like really overpricing shit on eBays and Amazon. Like for example, one of the puzzle sets that I have shown during the break today. One of the puzzle sets cost me only like $10, $12, give or take. Other seller tries to sell the same set for $25. Is there a good reason for that? Nope. Oh yeah. Yeah, this one over here have went badly. The car have pivoted left, right, and I totally lost control. So this one is on me. Even braking earlier did not really help. I mean, I really hope that the possibility strings are actually gonna work out. Because the first week of November is gonna be celebration of me doing solid 4 years on Twitch, and also my birthday at the same time. And I kinda have it planned, kinda, because we're only gonna have like 6 days to like play my most favorite games, build the puzzles, and maybe do just chatting. Yeah, Uncle Birthday. I'm gonna be ending my 33rd year of existence on this godforsaken planet. I'm gonna enter the ripe age of 34. Oh boy. Technically, my stream anniversary happens at November 7th. Which actually coincide with the Mass Effect Day, the N7 Day. The Mass Effect Celebration Day. And this is where I'm gonna start my next Mass Effect trilogy playthrough. Oh, that's actually a good idea. I should take a look if there is any kind of sort of puzzles or actual mugs from Mass Effect series. Speaking of mugs, the one mug that have been fully contributed by Jeremy Lopez, it still haven't arrived. It has a very weird story behind it. Let me tell you like this. So I have placed the order for the mug itself on Monday. They waited to start packing the mug till Wednesday. On Thursday, there was an attempt to... Bro, stop it. On Thursday, there was an attempt to deliver that mug to my courier. Courier 6. But all of a sudden, like, according to the package tracking, the package was not delivered. Like, there was a problem that I don't understand because it was just such a vague information that I could not understand a single freaking thing from that. It was information as vague as the YouTube policy. Haha, nudge nudge. But when I woke up this morning, apparently the package was in deliverance since 8 a.m. And right now we have 7 p.m. And as we can see, nothing is happening. So it is super, super weird. But then again, the package is getting delivered by the the package is getting delivered by my National Post Service. So I wouldn't be surprised if during the delivery that mug would get lost twice. And the mug that I'm having in question is the Fallout mug with the Vault Boy on it. So I can have a mug while I'm playing Fallout games. And I have also selection of other mugs and other silly, goofy ass stuff on my throne. Links in the description. Self-promotion. But this is like the very weird, very weird delivery. I never seen anything being delivered to me in such a weird way. Usually when somebody's sending something to me, it just takes, you know, the same day. You get information that, you know, the package is already kind of on their way to the courier that's supposed to deliver it to your door. Here, no, 2 days it was nothing. Which, okay, I can kind of understand that. The mugs, the imprints on the mugs and whatnot, that may take 2 days. Like, it's perfectly understandable. Because they probably need to manufacture the thing first. So I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, right, alright, that's fine, that's okay. But the rest of the progress of the package is just so freakishly weird that at this point, I'm actually kind of afraid. If first of all, I'm gonna get that package. Or if I'm gonna get it intact. I hope it's not gonna be a case. Yes, 40 laps. This is an endurance race. This is an endurance race. Long range races with the cars on bottom gear. On today's episode, I'm driving a silent electric car. Hammond uses a fucking toilet. And James commits arson. Dude, this car with that freaking banana looking Dodge Charger, if this race would have flags, he would be penalized. He would be already like black flagged or at least penalized into the pits. Because he's getting basically overtaken like second or third time. He's supposed to let me go. In the meantime, he's like, no, fuck that jazz. I'm a banana. I'm banana. I'm gonna block the road. But don't get me wrong, Dodge Charger is a freaking quite a big car. But in this game, it looks even bigger. Maybe it's because of the PlayStation limitations, but in this game, this car looks ginormous. Like, it looks like a driving brick. I hate this one. Next year is gonna be like filled with marathons. I mean, let me put it like this. December, it's gonna be the end of this year, and that's gonna be Cyberpunk. It's gonna be like the last normal game that I'm gonna play this year. Because starting next year, we're gonna get the Metal Gear Solid Marathon 1, 2, and 3. We're gonna have Tomb Raider 1, 2, and 3. I'm actually gonna have to. Sometimes I'm gonna have to put a fundraiser for that. As much as I don't want to, I'm probably gonna have to pull out a fundraiser for Tomb Raider 1, 2, and 3. Then we have Yakuza games. Then we have during the May we're gonna get freaking Star Wars games marathon. It's gonna be pretty nutter. It's gonna be pretty nuts. With all the games that we're gonna play, with all the marathons. And who knows? Oh my god. Wow. Okay. Who knows? Maybe I'm not gonna spin. I lost control over there. Anyway. Even I'm considering to getting, you know, Dark Souls Marathon. Like, I don't know, dude. I don't even know how long it's gonna take me to, like, beat any of those games. Because I have not played Metal Gear Solid 1 since I was, like, 12. And I don't even remember half of the game. For Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3, I only know the story and that's it. And Metal Gear Solid 3 is actually quite a ginormous game, all things considered. Alright, to the pits. Then the Yakuza games that I never played before. A little bit better when it comes to Dark Souls games because I played Dark Souls 1 a lot of times, Dark Souls 3 at least 3 times, and Elden Ring once. I actually should not say that it's like Dark Souls games, it's gonna be like From Software Marathon. I never played Sekiro. I never played Armored Core, which I do not even own. And Elden Ring itself already takes at least a month to beat. It's a very long game. Which actually, I'm pretty happy about that, because who knows, maybe they're gonna announce the DLC, like any like close release date for the Elden Ring DLC, which I would like to play that too. I haven't played Elden Ring since the last time I played it on stream too. I even have kind of removed it from my... Whoa, calm down. I have removed it from my PC for now because I decided to be like, yeah, I need space. I need space for other games, so I basically decided to remove it. Even for such a big game, Elden Ring is like, what, 60 gigs? 60 something? It's not really that sizable game, all things considered. And I'm still, when it comes to Elden Ring, I'm still spitting under my chin for not beating Millennia solo and beating it with the other players, which I have no shame in that, because that boss fight was super frustrating. But I really wish that I could do it alone. And one day I might actually do that. One day. When that day is gonna come, I have no freaking clue. Never played Sekiro, and somebody had bought it for me and I still haven't played it. I feel kinda guilty for that too. One day, yeah, one day. Next time I'm gonna do like a From Software marathon. Because technically speaking, Sekiro is not Souls game, but... You get the idea. I'm still coping. I'm still on that James cope. And I still believe that Bloodborne is gonna get released on PC soon. Soon TM, guys. Soon TM. I would love to see Bloodborne on PC on 60 FPS. I mean, okay. PS3 emulation, sure. And, you know, just like that, problem solved, right? Not really. Because to get the PlayStation 3 emulation to, like, work properly, you actually need to have a pretty strong CPU. Which even my CPU, which is doing a good enough job with everything, it's actually not really that great. In a matter of fact, according to the developer of the, what's the name of that emulator? RCPS 3? My processor, my CPU, it's actually quite mid. And it actually is quite mid. It's like when you look at the spreadsheet of the equipment that should be able to run his emulator in the video games, it actually is right in the middle. Your CPU had the problem with Death Stranding. Oh, yes, that's another game that I want to catch. That is another game that I would love to play, because I'm so intrigued about it. I'm so curious about what was Kojima thinking, what kind of... It was bringing Epic Games a while ago. Yeah. I don't like Epic that much, not gonna lie. I'm not really that trustful when it comes to the Epic, And I want to get the Director's Cut Edition, because simply it has more content. Like, if I was just trying to play Death Stranding, yeah, no problem. I would even download the Epic client. That will be, like, client number 7069. Nice. Which is something that I just want to, like, kind of avoid. And besides that, Death Stranding, when it comes to discounts on that game, the discounts on that game are quite serious. And by quite serious, I mean from the current price of $35, you can get it for $5 to $10 if it's on discount. So honestly, I'd rather wait for that. with director's because it was free for a short period of time, but it was a mistake. My brother logged onto it in the morning and got the director's cut version. I only got the normal version and I was so pissed. Understandable. Unless your brother allowed you to play on his account, then hey, no big loss. But I can definitely understand the frustration. There's a lot of games that I would like to play. Hellsinger would be a good game to play. It has some bangers on it. That was a little punt. Okay, my tires are getting yellow, so I need to apply a slightly slower way of driving. And by ever so slightly slower, I mean 3 seconds slower. Which sucks, obviously, but there's not much that I can do about that. Couldn't log it into my account. Shit. Yeah, okay, yeah. I can understand your frustration right now, like, serious. I can definitely do that. I think I would be pissed myself. But can you not extend the version of your game from the regular to director's cut? Upgrade is like 10 bucks. Yeah, if it's like 10 bucks, then not that big of a deal, I guess. Careful, careful. I might have tuned this car to suit me, but it doesn't mean that the car is perfect. Because it's not. No car is perfect in this game. Yeah, the wheel degradation on this car is also kind of weird. On yellows, this car just loses so much grip. Just so much grip lost. Still drives alright, but I cannot take the corners the same way as I did on the greens, which, hey, that's pretty much how tires are working, right? But still. just like that, you have to like switch the way you're driving a car. Alright, on this lap we are going to the pits. Oh yeah, I broke too late. I got distracted. I was looking at the map. I was looking at the mini-map on the side to see if somebody got stuck on that corner and I should like really... I should really brake. Hey, look at that, it's a banana. It's a dodgy banana. It's a fucking minion. Yeah, that joke was so bad even my car have spin. Deserved. I'd say deserved. Though it would be a minion if it had something blue on it. It would be a minion if it had something blue on it and was posted by a freaking Auntie Helen on Facebook. And was sent to her son or a child to show, hey, look, I know memes. which sadly, it's actually how it is, how it happens. It's actually pretty painfully true. Every single time I see minions, I am like, my fucking god, kill me. I freaking hate those minions memes. They're so fucking weird. They're just not funny. Like my mother have recently showed me a freaking minion meme. A minion just in the praying position and the freaking and the words that were like not printed, you know, the oh my god. And the freaking sentence on it, I forgot the word. And it was written on it. Don't drink milk at 2 a.m. Like it, bro, just. Like, was that supposed to be fucking funny or something? Banana. I never really like understood the entire boom about minions back like a couple years ago or several years back. To me it was just whatever. And the more older people started to use that to impress the younger guys, the more cringe it became. I even remember one of these times, husband, my sister's husband also tried to talk with me, and I think he was super confused because he also pulled out the phone with the minion memes. I was like, come on, bro, come on. We can talk money, we can talk philosophy, we can talk fucking business. Don't bring minions to this. Just freaking open the freaking grill fidich whiskey and just have a glass, like. it was so hurtful. I spun on that corner once again. I would say that this car has enough of my bullshit. Yep, there goes the Viper GDS. Thank you, Shelby, for pushing me to the outside. That was really neat. That was absolutely necessary, you know. I'm gonna send you to Bill for the bumper. The worst moment where you can like lose control of your car is like right over there. And I am not even kidding. And I definitely have lost the control over the car like a few times in that specific section. Okay, that's 6 laps left. Oh yeah, that was very smart. I was looking at the OBS if I haven't lost any frames instead of focusing on the road. That's great. That's a good job right there. Did we get a spin? Nope, but on the green tires I definitely did not have that grip. Oh yeah, overtaking over here, that was such a great idea. I think I know how I can split the marathons, like, next year. Because this year is pretty much, you know, it's filled. The whole year is pretty much filled to the brim with plans and content and whatnot. But the next year, I think I'm gonna do marathon, one normal game, and it's basically gonna be jumping between regular games and marathons. Jesus Christ. I think I'm getting tired, dude. I think I'm definitely getting tired because I cannot get any concentration. I'm simply distracting myself with thinking what I'm gonna do next. In like 6 months. Overthinking. I'm overthinking stuff. Well, in total today, the total amount of laps that I have scored today, including this race, because we could consider this race to be over. It's 30, 80. It's gonna be 120 laps in total, but not on just on this track, on 3 different tracks. Plus, considering the fact that throughout most of the races, I was simply, you know, talking about various topics. I think it is going to be a good idea. I have a pretty good idea. I think I'm gonna open a new category on Discord where the topics are, where the streaming stuff is, and I think I'm gonna give people like a suggestion in which I will be, you know, people can simply throw in suggestion to talk about topics, either video games or anything else, so we can basically fill out the air when I don't talk about anything during the stream. I think it's a good idea because it's going to basically, I believe it's gonna be a good idea because it's gonna basically, it's gonna be something that is a good interaction between between me and the community on the Discord, and not just on the Discord, but also on Twitch as well, on YouTube, because people are gonna watch this on YouTube. And I don't think that's a silly idea. I simply want to have more interaction with you guys on streams. And I think generating a certain amount of topics would be a very good thing to do. I mean, I also like a good interaction. Everybody does. It's what the streams are also all about. It's simply to have that communication between you, the viewer, and me, the streamer, and the other community. Well, Viper, are you going to spin? He actually did not spin, but he definitely touched the barrier. Squeeze me. Thing is, I need to like try and learn or try to make the interaction with the people as not artificial as possible. And I wish I was that good of a person, like conversationalist. I really wish I was the conversationalist, because I'm not. I find it very difficult for myself to start topics unless I really have an idea on what to talk about. There's the game where you guess the game using screenshots of the game. Really cool community thing. Yeah, but there's a one thing. I believe it's some kind of a Discord bot, isn't it? because on the stream it would not work. On the stream we can have like conversation about stuff, but you know, adding guess the game and screenshot in the middle of a screen, nah. Jesus Christ, what is wrong with me? I'm really getting tired, guys. So I'm just gonna finish this race because I'm driving like a drunk. I'm really driving like a drunk. It's browser based. Yeah, but it's gonna pop out in the middle of a stream. It's only gonna make more mess. Like I can appreciate the fact that you're suggesting something that is more interactive, but if it's something that is browser based, it's gonna have to be displayed as I'm playing the game, and it is just, that would not work basically to me. Like if I was doing that during the break, yes, sure, why not? But for me, during the break, we already have like all the clips. We already have the clips, and even if I would like to bring something to bring the people from the chat to like play something, there's the thing called Words and Stream, which I could play during the breaks. It's also browser based, and it basically interacts with the chat. And basically everybody guesses the words while I'm being either AFK or outside, you know, doing something else in the background. Yeah, it is fun. It is fun to me. Because usually I'm tryharding and I'm trying to get the longest word first over anybody else. And usually that happens. Alright, ladies and gents, finish line, and let's see if we're gonna get either Ford Escort or Ford GT90. Which is actually, the Ford GT90 is only the one car that ever got released as a prototype. Look at that drift. Alright, so what do we have? I got on first place, duh. Shelby Series 1 has been lapped twice. Mustang SVT from 98 lapped 3 times. Viper GTS 5 times, same with Plymouth Cuda, and Dodge Banana Charger with the 6 laps. One real hour? I guess it was. It definitely felt longer. I would say that this definitely felt longer. Okay, 150k. And a bonus car. Let's see what kind of car we got. We also got a day 90. Okay. Escort rally car. That's decent. I'm gonna be honest. That is decent. I ain't gonna complain about that. But the Ford GT90 is a more unique car, to say the least, because it is like the car that only exists one type of it. Only one car has been ever released, and it's a prototype, and it never got like released to the market. Honestly, let me save the game over here. There we go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, people of Twitch, we are still gonna continue on with this stream, but people of YouTube, this is gonna be the end of this episode and also end of the race. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you did, consider subscribing, ringing the bell, stopping a like, leaving a comment, all that good stuff. Links for every single of my socials can be found down below in the description, as well as a pinned comment down below. The last and final, last but not least, the credit for the music that belongs to Car Casey. at whitebatstudio.com. That's his webpage, and Whitebat Studio on YouTube. Sorry, it's whitebataudio.com. That's the webpage, but Whitebat Studio, that's his YouTube channel. So thank you guys very much once again, and I'm gonna see you guys on the next endurance race.